Purple Heart Neptune. Black Heart Noir. Right. Let's continue. I go back into that dungeon. I was pretty sure I wouldn't have had a chance in hell. Although, I'm surprised I had as much of a chance against the regular enemies. The boss is just like... Nom. Stairway to Heaven, Highway to Hell, Carpool to Purgatory. Get to go in the special lane for Purgatory. Alright, let's go check out this event. Numb all the subs.
You really stand out when you're in that form. You ought to stay like that all the time.
Whoa, you again? You're persistent. Nep, you should hurry and... Oh yeah, you already transformed.
You wish to fight again? You've lost once already. Care to make it twice?
I like that you know just how to tick me off. Makes me want to hit you for massive damage.
Before that, I'd like to know why you're coming after me. I apologize for any wrongdoings I committed against you in the past, but Compa and Iffy need more clarification.
We're destined rivals, but I don't intend to explain myself to you. If you want to know, defeat me first!
This is clearly a non-canon battle, unless Sony defeats Sega here.
No, not bad. Oh, my bad. Take. It's nothing. Oh, my bad. It's nothing.
My bad. Let's maybe this bike. Guess we'll see how much damage she does.
No.
It can't be any harder than that boss I tried fighting. It is true.
Move.
Chaos Wars would definitely have been the balancer for the console wars.
It doesn't hurt.
Are you keeping up with me? I'll get you.
It's nothing.
Are you keeping up with me?
It's nothing. Not bad.
Just get out already.
It's nothing.
Can you
Not
block
bad.
this?
I've got this.
Yeah! I don't like getting hurt! There! Need inoculated? Here's a strong one!
Not bad.
Need Nep to get the
It's nothing.
guard break.
Put them in check.
It's nothing.
I'll shoot if you don't. I'll go as much.
All right, getting better.
Seems like a pretty easy battle anyways. Being an enemy, life is just a bad CGI enemy. That is true. I can confirm.
Let's heal quick so it doesn't scar.
I've got this.
Great. Of course, I'm at full AP and I'll get a guard break. I hate that. Such a waste of a guard break.
I never.
Ow! That was rude.
Can you feel the power? Let's heal.
Perfect aim. And one more. Perfect aim.
Not bad. I can keep fighting.
It's hard not to skip when all the animations are basically the exact same.
Handle that.
You're gonna hear the same like voice lines over and over. So hard not to, and the game punishes you for not skipping when
I
you're
won
doing the
again.
time
Spill it.
and any of the like the time time-based ones. Like you pretty much have to skip. Like you can't not skip.
You look the same, but you change so much. How can you look so proud while involving humans?
Hey, Distant Fantasy. How's it going?
You initiated the battle. Tell me about who I am.
No way! I'll admit this was a draw, but there is no way Lastation is lost.
What are you bringing up Lastation for? What are you talking about?
Yeah, the voice acting in this is great.
I know. What if Lastation is actually a huge, transforming robot?
Yes, Compa.
That's fresh. It's possible on Planeptune, but here, I don't think so.
Yeah, especially Compa's mouth. It's way too big.
Don't talk down about my homeland. You'll definitely regret it one day.
It's take me any day.
She's running away! Nep, get her! Whoa, you're all ready?
Aw, candy wrappers. I'm out of juice today. Until next time, lady. Well, let's go back and get some yummy food.
Aw, candy wrappers. I wish they would like they would put some sort of indicator of if any of these are new, like put like an asterisk or a different color or something. Just it's not like they throw new things at the beginning of the list, so they're way too expensive. In terms of the combat, no. The combat is very plain and basic. Obviously, you have the whole combo sequence thing, but the dungeon crawling part is definitely the weakest part. It's all about the fan service in terms of like the different nods to different games and game companies and stuff like that, and you know the voice acting. The visual novel parts are obviously what makes this one in any way stand out. Later ones they've supposedly improved the gameplay a lot more. So yeah, pretty much. Supposedly the later ones are better though, so we'll see. The opening of the Tech Expo. Everyone tunes into the radio to confirm new details they've heard from an Avenir employee regarding the Tech Expo.
Are you sure the expo is still on? I can't let myself get my hopes up if it's not true.
Platinumed it. Talk about platinums, I haven't seen any new trophies since I started the stream. Got a bunch last time, but...
Oh, please. You owe us for coming here to tell you.
Broadcasting public information from the Basilicom. The Tech Expo, said to be cancelled a few days ago, is now reopened under the sponsorship of the Parliament.
See? Told ya. The expo's on like Monkey Kong. You heard it too, right, everyone?
Monkey Kong.
Yeah, but Parliament sponsorship? What do you think that means?
Yeah, Hyperdimension Neptunia is like, what is this? You know, if you pick up the game, if you see the game on the shelf, I mean, first of all, it's like super anime. I mean, you look at this and it's like, all right, this is definitely an anime game with some like some cyborg waifus or something. Uranus, yep.
I have a bad feeling. Actually, I think I have only bad feelings about this.
We heard what that employee said. They've been preparing 3 years for this.
The expo's theme is weaponry, but that was only decided on this year. How would they have prepared without knowing? But if they knew in advance... No. What if they're the ones who forced the decision?
Second to Infernal Fantasia, yeah. That game's rough. I'm really lucky that I had a VOD to fall back on. Because until I realized that, you know, the whole time looping mechanic was a thing, and then you pretty much had to take notes of when certain events happened. It was like too late, right? But luckily I had the VOD. After that I started taking a lot of notes of when events happened, and it was a lot easier. But yeah, that one you need to take a lot of notes, otherwise it's very, very rough to beat.
That's cheating! Do you really think Avenir had this planned out since their company's foundation?
Animeception.
True. It's a lot of effort just to get attention. They must be draping a cloak over their real objective.
They're probably planning to absorb the entire industry. The expo is perfect for them to flex their mechanical muscles.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Limited Saga is... I was thinking, like, going into it, it's like, okay, I'll play all the characters like I did with Second Frontier. Nope. One was enough for me. That game was rough.
For reals?
Who knows? All I'm certain of is Sunj, the representative, wishes to replace everything on Lastation with machines.
It's a great idea.
What? He wants a world of robots? Does he have a machine fetish? Is he a cyborg looking for love?
He just hates humans. He doesn't know how to trust them. Avenir has a ton of employees, but all the manufacturing is done by machines. There's little for humans to do there. Most are in marketing or run errands like buying materials. They just support the machines.
I see. must be very few humans working at their headquarters.
Right. Anyway, I hope nothing bad happens at the expo.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen at the expo. So many things. Warning, the boar is violent. Continued. Med PR, environment. Log.
Hey everyone, this is CPU, Black Heart. It's time to talk about Lastation again. I'd like to discuss an environmental issue today. To be honest, the air surrounding the downtown and factory areas isn't the best. We used to get a lot of smog warnings, but since we started focusing on future-proof eco-activity, it doesn't happen as often. 3 years ago, many top-class engineers moved here from Planeptune since some factories chose to stop making hardware. With their knowledge from Planeptune combined with Lastation's undeniable technology,
Blackheart is your waifu?
we successfully decreased the levels of smoke and toxic waste from our factories. That's what I call discipline. The Planeptune engineers were pleased to see their knowledge finally being put to good use.
I mean, Chie is the best girl for Persona 4, and this is Chie's voice actress, so...
Now they're working very hard at their goal. Surpass Planeptune. I think some of them will get a second job to do that. That's our current stance on Lastation's environment. Sorry this got all long and preachy. Not that you should complain about hearing me talk. See you in the next update.
She got replaced. Boo. Ron decides to take a break in the park at Lastation, only to run into Compa's favorite little boy. Hey, can we rest our tootsies here? We've been trekking along all day. We're right here. Can we maybe wait until we find somewhere else? What's up? You look even more timid than usual. I had a really bad encounter with a boy here while I was waiting for you two all alone. I started seeing the Persona 4 cast as Scooby-Doo game. It's hard to look at them the same, yeah. Think of Chie as Velma? I don't know if I consider her as Velma. She's more like Scooby-Doo. She always wants food. Her Scooby snacks is is meat. Huh? You mean a man, right? Not a little boy. Oh, was he picking on you or something? You're an easy target since you're so nice and quiet and to stand up for yourself. No, the boy was really... I don't know how to say it, but... Oh, it's you again. You're the ragamuffin who made fun of Compa. I didn't make fun. I just tried to teach her a lesson for not giving me what I wanted. Teach her a lesson? Here's a little bit of a corn bottler. My birthday's coming up, so why don't you all chip in and buy me a new console? You said your birthday was coming up last time. My mom said she'd buy me the second-gen console off an internet auction. Sure, it plays movies and technically monopolizes the gaming industry, but that's why I wanted the third one. Come on, buy me the newest one, please. Yeah. What the hell's wrong with this brat? Compa, what's going on here? That's why I wanted to rest somewhere else. I didn't want to get involved with him again. He's so mean to me. I'm gonna join your party and keep bugging you until you buy me one, okay? Whoa, that's devotion, commitment, or something. I'm kind of touched by your passion. The lady with the leafy ribbon said she'll buy you one. What? No, I did not. And how about this, dear Dealy? One grope of Compa's left room, and we'll call it even. Neptune, what? Leave my boobies alone. Oh, come on. Just because yours are bigger than ours, right, Iffy? Don't turn this lecherous crap on me, huh? The boy's acting weird. Boobs. Boobies. Boobalicious. Sexy jiggle. Booby bubbies. Boob times 2 equals twin boobage. Great. Nep's boob talk was a bit too stimulating for this little boy. Compa, it's our chance. Run! This really sucks. Man, coming. Boobalicious bubblies. At least there wasn't a gallery image there. Lady Blackheart meets with someone, locking everyone else from the basilicom out of her room. Make her talk about turtle. Turtle.
Expected to be able to meet with Lady Blackheart alone.
I'm glad you feel that way about me, despite being from a different land. Still, I've no time to waste chatting. Let's get right to it. Neptune is stronger than I anticipated, and, of course, she'll continue to grow in strength.
So, we should deal with her immediately? If it's for you, I'd collect every weapon possible and face her tomorrow. But realistically, I doubt I can do that so quickly. We shouldn't rush into this.
I'm not telling you to or anything, but what do you think? Will your plan truly succeed?
I've been observing the little Neptune for a while. I'm sure it'll go as expected. Just sit back and wait for us to take her down. I'll stake the guild's pride on it.
What of the representative? I can't understand what he's thinking. Is he fine with this or not?
I don't think he likes me all that much, but it's irrelevant. He's got his own way of dealing with things.
Whistling in the Wasteland. 28. What are these really high level areas now? Siegfried and Haken are causing trouble in Lastation. They're taking refuge in a cave beneath the wasteland. Please, someone defeat these two delinquents. What if we don't? Steaming Solicitor. A few jobs reached the factories of Lastation due to the Avenir's monopolization. Party accepts the job from Avenir while they hear a familiar voice.
You're the ones Avenir hired to fight monsters? What the hell's that company thinking?
Hey, you're the Mimi Pooh who kicked us out when we first went to the Basilicom. What are you doing here?
I'm substituting for an Avenir employee. They asked me to explain the job to you. You are to defeat as many monsters per their specification as you can, and deliver the bodies, dead or alive.
JRPG. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to Nep. How's it going, RP Gamer? Who's streaming RP Gamer today? Is this RPGs? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Nep. We have reached Hyperdimension Neptunia. RP Gamer. Shout out. Got some Disc ID too, nice. Airfrog was streaming. His PS3 wasn't cooperating. Oh, that sucks. That's one thing. That's the one thing that's scary about streaming like a lot of games, like doing any sort of challenge stream. I just hope my consoles survive. My PS3's gone through the entire PS1 library so far without an issue. And this is the third? Yeah, I guess this is the third RPG, the PS3 RPG I played on it. Need some TLC. Get a good hammer. What kind of PS3 do you have? Is it the OG? Is it the Slim? So I've had like my original OG got like a yellow light of death and that kind of conked out, but it's the Slim. Yeah, this Slim has gone through a lot. Like I've platinumed over 200 games on this thing, including like, you know, yeah, definitely tens of thousands of hours on this PS3 probably. This is before, you know, I started RPG Quest, where, you know, I was just going for platinums. So but yeah, it's been good. It really depends on, yeah, you got to make sure you have good airflow. Got to make sure you keep it clean. Yeah, that, like when I modded mine a long time ago, I definitely applied some new thermal paste, so that helps out a bit. But yeah, cleaning out all the gunk definitely helps, and make sure it has good airflow. Like, don't keep it inside of a, like my OG PS3. I was dumb. I kept inside of a cabinet, like, you know, like a closed cabinet, you know, one of those glass door things, and of course it didn't get a lot of airflow, right? So since then, I've made sure my consoles are like really open, you know, so they have plenty of air access they can go through. We have a new CPU, nice. Oh yeah, especially the OG one, the OG backwards compatible one there. That one sucked. That I get a lot of light of death. But Slim one, yeah, haven't had a problem since. Knock on wood.
Why do they want the monsters? Are you sure that's what they said?
Yeah, make sure you keep it either like, make sure it's open. Make sure you have airflow. That's the biggest thing with PS3s, because those things draw a lot of heat. They got a lot more efficient with later generation consoles, but the PS3, that thing sucks in air to cool down quite a bit. Oh yeah, that would do it. Yeah. It definitely wouldn't help. Well, it's good to go and clean those things every once in a while for sure. Especially if you haven't, like, if you haven't used it in a while, for example, and you turn it all of a sudden, and the fans ramp up like crazy.
Maybe they need their hides, but overpredation will drive a monster species to extinction.
So I'm kind of I'm scared of my Xbox 360, because all my other consoles have had like decent amount of use so far with RPG Quest. So PS3 went through my entire PS1 library, so that one's still going strong. My PS2 is still going strong. My OG Xbox is still going strong through most of the Xbox library at this point. But 360, yeah, I haven't touched that thing in like ever. So we'll see. We'll see if that one survives. Move, yeah, that doesn't help. Oh, once you're done the move, it's good to take it apart and clean it out.
Who trades monster hides anyway? Monsters should become extinct.
Yeah, 360 is supposed to be bad for that, especially if you're keeping it upright, I believe. My 360 is sitting down though, so that should have less issues for disc scratching.
If you have questions, just ask the damn employee later.
Of course, the 360s were always especially prone to those red rings of deaths, so depending on the version, until they narrowed down and fixed the actual cause of the issue. Alright, into the dungeon. I should pick up a Xbox Series X at some point. Problem is, it doesn't play like the entirety of the Xbox 360 library, so there's still a couple games that would only play on the 360. Even less of the original Xbox library, but for that one I'm mostly done. And my original OG Xbox is playing fine, so... Mega Storage 3, Monster Storage. Place where the party was told to go by Avenir, defeat as many monsters as possible. Let's go!
I hope we'll find something nice.
That way. It's probably in that one there.
Ready for a battle?
Let's turn off the encounters for a bit. I don't know what... These story ones don't give you like a level recommended thing, so... Just got a whole bunch of new enemies, so that's always scary. Hell Viper. Doesn't seem too bad. Ready for this.
No attacking while I transform.
Yeah, it's really nice of the enemies to not attack while she transforms.
Put an end to this battle.
Are you keeping up with me? Just get out already. Are you keeping up with me? I never let my prey go. This attack will hurt. This will work.
Need inoculated? Be prepared! I can do anything! Please work! There! 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 Are you ready?
Nice as enemies aren't hard.
I've got this.
I never let...
Poison. Compa's still taking a hell of a beating. Maybe I need to, because I did give her that thing that gives her less defense but increases her health. Maybe I'm better off to just go with the defense. I guess the poison does keep going between battles.
End battle.
All right, level up.
Variable edge.
Level up!
Soul combo. Big green grass. Yeah. This is what I usually do, just to make it so I don't encounter any more battles for a little bit. Luckily it goes away at the end of battles. Now we got variable edge. Sounds like a weapon skill. Two. Combo link. We get more characters so I can actually use Switch. Solo combo. 60 power, 50 cost, single aim. 4 goddesses, it's pretty late. Yeah. We'll get there eventually. I guess without DLC. One day we'll get there. Big green grass, scorpion. I got a lot of those reflex units early on. Now we're getting, since we're getting a mix of everything, we're not getting a lot of those reflex units, and I'm starting to run low.
Hunting?
Every time I heal, it's like five of those. Certain enemies deal a lot of friggin' damage. I need to heal a lot.
Ready to go treasure hunting?
Yeah, or just revisit low-level dungeons, I guess.
I hope we'll find something nice. Items are here.
Well, I can buy them now, it's just, you know, I need the money for everything else, right? I don't want to, like, spend money when I could buy, like, upgrades eventually. It's like $100 a pop, so... Exactly. Either farm enemies to get money for it.
Can we make an exception this time?
Alright, time for some more sweet XP. Of course, unlike that Iffy and Compa are as low as they are right now.
Let my prey go.
More and more!
That didn't hurt.
Rip.
I pushed myself too much.
Of course, you had to attack the same person twice.
One more.
Good enough to cast it, but man. So does it? So I'm assuming it prioritizes this over this, right? So I have 100% this one, 85% this. I mean, she clearly had under 30 HP there. So I'm assuming because this one is... It's kind of stupid if that's the case.
One more.
Yep, this is going well. Yeah, the stupid automatic thing is the worst thing ever. So we're restarting this dungeon.
Lauren,
Game over. Now those things, I mean, it's RNG, right? Like, they get 2 attacks, so if they attack the same one, I mean, that one's really good chance of dying, which is super annoying. And then you have the whole thing of, like, you know, if you have both the 30%, or sorry, the under 50% health and the under 50% health, or under 30% health things put points into, it prioritizes the under 50% health over the under 30% health if they both trigger, for example, which is just stupid. Nah, I should be able to finish this one. I mean, that was like an optional boss, or an optional Cleone thing, so... I am kind of reaching the point where, like, even the story missions are kind of hard, though, so probably will have to head to another land after this.
ready for a battle? Let's go!
Did you think that was it? Too bad.
Next one.
I've got this.
these and
let my prey.
Next one.
That was nothing. It's not praiseworthy.
How amazing. I can feel the...
Ooh, my level went up.
just gotta re-equip those skills now. Arrgh.
Oh, yay!
Oh, yay!
Ready to go treasure hunting? Ooh, I got lucky.
Are we in danger?
Right, no bullshit RNG this time.
I think
Now's the time. hesitate to use more.
Still use the freaking netball. The netball seed.
Next one is...
One more. I'll go as much.
Did you think that was it?
Every fucking time. Arrgh. This one's gonna be higher. Like this thing's tougher than the last one. So this, I don't think this is the 13,000 XP version. This is like a tier above that. This thing is wrecking us a new one, which means Compa won't get any XP because no way of reviving. He's the only one that has revived. This is assuming we even survive this, which I won't be trying this again if I don't.
I've got this.
Thing is, they look all the same, so you don't know which variant you have.
Now's the...
All right.
Well, they're good XP. Like these are basically like
As much as I can.
these are basically summonable metal slimes. You know, and like it's good if you want them. Definitely no complaints about them existing. It's just they're rough.
One more. One more.
Come with me.
This
Alright, so she's still using the friggin' netball. Either I keep hitting the 50% or what. I should turn this off. 10% chance of happening.
I won't hesitate to use more.
Middle doggos? Yeah, makes sense.
I'm a bit... I'll go as much as I can. I won't...
Still alive.
One more. This one. I've got this.
Nope. Yeah, I'm really curious how much the XP that thing would have given.
Someone
Guess we'll visit another town. Another place. I mean, that wasn't the boss. I mean, that's optional, but I kind of want to fight it. So I don't want to, like, waste it, because it's being a story one. Of course, I can't come back to this after going into it, so... The boss would probably be pretty tough, too. Alright, let's see... Which one's close by? Lowee's close. Let's go visit the Wii. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is experience, obviously. They drop a huge chunk of XP. At 13,000, first time I fought one of those ones that was like 13,000 XP was like 2 levels for each person. This one most likely is even more. It's probably like 50,000, if not 130,000.
I wonder what kind of items are here.
Nothing here.
Ready for a battle?
All's well that ends well.
Yeah, I can't imagine being very strong. Yeah, weak as shit. Got this Nep. At least I finished a combo to get my transformation or whatever. Yeah, a good place to get the green stuff there that I'm so desperately out of all the time. Two reflexes. I mean, lots of reflexes.
Oh, yay!
Not the gelatin. Oh, yay! Such chill music. Hey, Varys, how's it going? Thanks, the breed. Welcome to some pan flute music. Everything except for reflex units. Or else he will not be beat. What? Part 11 of the final boss? Aw, that sucks. We only had 11 and a half parts. You're almost there. Beautiful. Land of White Serenity. Lowee. Luigi. Final part. Let's just do it again. You were that close. You know you can do it the second time, third time, fourth time, whatever. Let's talk about the White Heart blog. It's a blog written by Lowee Goddess White Heart. You can read news about Lowee and Goddess's daily life. You might find some useful information. Yes, swallow. Hey, is there anything new in the shops? Doesn't look like it. You mean Greenheart? Whiteheart is. I like her sass. I mean, who else comes up with thunder tits? Snowy land. Lowee is a calm land covered entirely in a blanket of white. The people of Lowee have unwavering faith in their goddess's protection. I don't know about completely covered. I mean, looking at the background there, there's clearly a lot of green. It's a lie.
Oh, that was so freezing! Our lives would have been in danger from a status ailment if we remained in the snow.
It's green snow, yeah. People here just have really, really bad, maybe you eat a lot of asparagus.
Yeah, some energy of some kind was totally getting drained whenever I was all talky. Like, my soul was trying to jump ship.
Are you okay? You girls hardly look layered enough to travel in the snow.
Compa looks like she's pretty layered.
It wasn't all that cold.
Does this have something to do with Louise Goddess? Ooh, nice. It's so warm and cozy in here. I don't know how to explain the difference with words alone. So yeah, to the point. Do you know where strong monsters are around here? We're traveling the world, finding key fragments and fighting monsters.
Yeah, I never found a key fragment in PlayStation area yet. Figured after like spending that much time in there, I would have like gotten a key fragment.
Why not go to the Central Basilicom, Entremet, if you're curious about monster research? This Basilicom is just a local branch.
There are 2 Basilicoms in Lowee? Then there are 2 goddesses? They must be twins!
Now the goddess just really wished she had twins.
No. Each city in Lowee has its own local Basilicom to govern the area. The Central Basilicom, also known as Entremet, is where all local Basilicoms are managed. Our CPU resides there.
Okay, so if I go there, I can bug them about monsters and say hey to the goddess, right?
Yeah, I'll give you a map to find it. The roads can be a bit harsh, so be careful.
Upstart dungeon. Level 5 recommended level. I wonder if I can handle that. The Lampfish's lamp sometimes fetches a good price. My intuition is telling me the chance is coming up. I'm not strong enough to fight in dungeons. Someone go obtain 5 lamps in my stead. Normality in Slowland. Large amounts of slapping lobsters were found at the ruins. They normally don't breed there, so we went to investigate the cause. Looks like heretics were summoning monsters using some suspicious item. We need help to get rid of these monsters. Recommend level 6.
Sorry to be random, but I want to talk about my land today. I hope it helps people on the fence about moving here. Lowee is is protected by me, Whiteheart. This place is also called the Land of White Serenity. I guess fantasy or magical kingdom are good descriptions too. What's different here compared to other lands is that magic is widely used to make life more convenient. Though, this doesn't mean you'll be able to use magic just by moving to Lowee.
Aww.
Oh, and there's a lot of snow. It's cold. Those are Lowee's main selling points.
It's a piece of shit. It's cold every day. The icicles swarming on your nose. But hey, move here.
I'm tired. Bye.
Need 5 lamps and a lamp fish. Yep. Two chests. Oh, these are fake chests.
Ready to go
horrible.
treasure hunting?
Fake chests. So many fake chests. I think Whiteheart is compensating.
All's well that ends well.
Lamps. We gotta finish exploring before we get all the lamps. Yay, reflexes. Take those.
I'ma break it. Ready to go treasure hunting?
Red area, wrong spot.
Ready to go treasure hunting? Awesome! Ready for a battle? We're better than this. I'll get...
Did my health move? Didn't seem like it moved much. Good old level 5 areas. Great. Now we're fighting krakens. devil tentacles. No, those are clearly krakens. Some weak-ass krakens. One more lamp. Just gotta wait till the timer runs out now to get that. I wonder if the real chests are gonna like stand out. Is that a real chest? I don't know if I've seen a real chest yet.
I'ma break it.
Is that a real chest? No. There you go. I guess they are pretty obvious.
They're not as strong as they look.
No, so much for getting that chest, because we're gonna, unless these guys don't drop a lantern.
Let's get it. Our party rules.
No chest for me. Boy, would have been full of reflexes too.
No
Frank,
way.
us.
Awesome. We're so awesome. Yay.
So awesome. Our Lastation bar is pretty high. Feet slapping lobsters times 10. Oh yeah. Yeah, I need these time ones.
This is pretty good.
The Wii stamp. Promotional stamp from a few years ago. It's got a picture of the land.
I wonder what kind of items are here.
Going exactly the right way. And this place has a whole bunch of breakable walls, which is kind of annoying, considering this takes forever to refresh.
Oh boy, whatever. I guess I have some time. victory. I wish I knew what it felt like to lose. I hope we'll find something nice.
A few steps too close or too far.
My turn!
No sweat.
If I can.
Again, our absolute victory. I wish I knew what it...
What are we up to now? 4? Wow. Where was it? Like right here?
I hope we'll find something nice. I got lucky! I hope we'll find something nice.
Hey, Bangara. You know you like it. It's the best game ever. You must love the Nep. The Nep shall save you. The game itself, I mean, the gameplay is kind of bleh. These dungeons are very samey. Combat's pretty meh.
I'ma break it!
Scenes in that and the voice acting kind of helps it a bit, but compared to the later ones are definitely way better. In terms of... Why is there so many hammer things here? Yeah. It's like, let's make the hammer take like 5 minutes to refresh.
Well,
It's the only dungeon I've seen so far that uses it heavily. Usually it's like 1 or 2, but this one's like, nope, we're gonna have one every hallway now. Enjoy.
One more.
Super Shinobi. Yeah, thank God that exists, right? That's pretty much you're constantly just tapping it during, especially these time-based areas. It's like, let's make it so that at least these animations here don't use up time, but most of the other ones do. So I don't know why I'm watching this. Every fire one is the same, except you get like a different image.
One more.
Yeah, I know, right? Or at least like give you the option of disabling animations in the menus. Just turn off animations. I just gotta keep tapping it.
Again, our absolute victory. I wish I knew what it felt like to lose.
I've definitely played worse games though, so 2 more of those.
I'ma break it!
It'd be funny if there was a wall like right here afterwards. It's like, weak version.
Oh boy,
Still
whatever.
1300 XP,
I guess I'll
1300
have some
XP.
time.
All right.
Next.
If I can. That wasn't enough to take me down. All right, level up.
Variable edge.
I'll keep
Oh
getting
yeah, these are the ones I got in the other dungeon before I, Alright, now we just need to fight 2 more of these stupid lobsters. No point in using the bell here, because it's gonna take longer. And defeating X number of monsters is definitely the worst of these timed missions.
back off.
'Cause you're so RNG, you're so like RNG heavy in terms of what you're gonna encounter.
This is our true power.
One more.
Don't let your guard down even if they look weak.
All right, one more. Look forward to next time. We did it! Now we're
Hooray.
top-class adventurers.
Yes, rank. On a level 6. Any new goodies? Maybe there is, it's hard to tell. Ancient metal. Heard of rare ancient metals found in Lowee Islands, right? I'm a collector of these metals and heard one of them is in the tower. I can't go there since it's teeming with monsters. Can someone go find the metal for me? Sure. Purchase. I was attacked by a Capricorn and stole my purchase permit for a certain product. Can someone go steal it back? Sure. I have a letter from Lowee's Basilicom. They found a massive number of slapping lobsters near Lowee Ruin. They're asking for volunteers to help quell the monsters. Evil, please help Lowe's Basilicom if you're a good fighter. Here's one from Moneymaker, resident of Lowee. Good evening, 5PB. I recently made a good chunk of profit through my business. With it, I got a surround sound system in my house, and I listen to your music while cranking it to 11. Look forward to your next album. Good luck. Makes me so happy to hear you say that for my music. Thanks, I won't disappoint you. Let's see. It's brought to you by online shopping store Amazoo.net. Does Amazoo.net exist? Wouldn't be surprised if they purchased that domain. Is there even domains that end in .net? Nope. I mean, searching it will bring up like nep stuff, but yeah, I guess there's no domain names that end in .net. Purchase permit. Find the Capricorn, take it back. Purchase permit. Okay, so we're just gotta defeat a boss. Could be at the end of that hallway.
Not bad. Here, Mr. Monster. Don't be shy.
All's well that ends well.
Oh yeah, I mean Amazon originally sold books. that was the original Amazon. Remember when Amazon just sold books? Did anybody ever buy from Amazon back then? You did. I mean, it's probably mostly a US thing. I don't know if they were even around in Canada at that point. He's an XP, 1,000 XP for pretty weird group of enemies. Just kept the hammer out. This area seems to use the hammer a lot more than the PlayStation area did.
I wonder what kind of items are here. I found something.
Stone. Stronger version of the grand one. It's got less strength. It's got more like earth element stuff. More mentality. defense, I guess. Some fog of war there.
I'ma break it!
Nothing. Looks like a random spawn.
No sweat.
Very small looking Leviathan.
This is a bonus. Take it home. No problem at all. Come back anytime.
I guess we're looking for a random spawning.
All's well that ends well.
I think I put it to 720p. I'd have to double check, but yeah, I know a lot of games suffer on 1080p because, you know, they're not designed to... Oh, here. There's my TV info.
Are you keeping... Did you think that was it? Too bad.
Information.
Party.
Actually, I am running at 1080p. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea to switch to 720 or 720p for this game, because it does run like ass. I thought I had turned off the 1080p option in the menu. Oh well. It's beautiful though at 1080p. Look at all the nep.
Back off. Don't waste your life.
Got him good.
So we're picking up a bunch of reflex units, which we desperately need. Yeah, the dungeons are definitely...
Better than this.
Is this it? No. Oh, Capricorn, yeah, this is it.
Let's keep the peace in Gamindustri.
Purchase permit.
Miss Ring, good job,
Hooray.
everyone. I'll pat you on the shoulder.
Just the shoulder. I wanted a head pat. Let's see how better it runs. Let's save. Video output. Make sure my sound settings didn't get messed up. Okay, good. I want to make sure I don't have anything other than linear, because then everything gets messed up. Something that's annoying with this is that, like, you have to turn off the 1080p option in order to force it to 720p. Should just be an option in the menu in the game. Should be like performance and, you know, just like newer games on the PS4, PS5. It's like performance and quality, right? Obtain a ancient metal, overlord. Alright. So I don't know who has the ancient metal. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Thanks for reminding me about that option. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's that much different, but every little bit helps.
What kind of items are here?
You can see that chest on those. God, oh, there's a lot of stuff that could be in that direction. Hey, Luke. It's going good.
Pretty good.
Making some progress. Slowly but surely.
My turn.
Let's not waste our time here too much.
Combat seems a little smoother, though. Yeah, the combat definitely runs a little smoother. Nah, they'll be on the next fast forward, guaranteed. Like combat is, yeah, combat's still slow. It might run smoother, but combat's still slow as hell. Some big boys. Concords. Weak as shit, though. Although this is like a level 10 area, and I'm like level, what is it, 16, 17 now? Music is decent in this, but it is kind of generic. Best music in this was the 8-bit kind of RPG-ish music at the beginning of the game. That one was pretty nice.
We won.
Yeah. That's what I keep hearing is the first game was very rough, and then later games, of course, they improved the combat system significantly, so that helps a lot. That's why I'm playing the original. I got to see how the game, you know, evolves, right? How the series evolves.
Ready to go treasure hunting?
Just make sure it's in a different room. Yeah, well, the one of the 3 remakes of the first one. Oh, I think there's 2. There's the Rebirth one, and then there's that Reverse one on the PS5. Enemies are back. Are they?
My turn.
Look pretty weak.
I know, right? It's more like, hey, the PS5's coming out. We need a Nep game for the PS5. Let's just remake the first one again.
Did you think that was it? Too bad.
Yeah. It'd be too easy.
One more.
Photo mode. Is there a photo mode in this? I don't think there's a photo mode.
One more.
Let's keep the peace in Gamindustri.
I'm porting it to Xbox One. I'm kind of surprised this isn't like on every console, considering, you know, they're basically like spoofing the whole console wars between all, you know, the major console manufacturers. So I think this would be on everything. It's basically on Sony consoles. That's it.
I hope we'll find something nice.
It's that way. Black Heart paid for exclusive rights, yep.
This'll be a good practice.
Green Heart is teaming with Barbie to make a Barbie console. Oh no, Green Heart is a parody of Microsoft. Green Heart is Microsoft, White Heart is Nintendo, Black Heart is Sony, and Neptune is Sega. That's why, like, in this one here, Sega basically gets destroyed, gets knocked out of the console war. Kind of tongue-in-cheek of, like, how the console wars happened, right?
Next one is...
One more.
I don't mind if you count on me next time, too.
I'm stronger.
Church at level 2. Yeah, that's why I heard. That's why I decided to play the first one, because I figured, like, oh, they're probably just maybe like slightly better graphics than that. When I heard it was basically like a ground-up remake, it's like, okay, well, I guess I gotta play the original now.
I hope we'll find something nice. Easy. Let's get him in a single turn.
Anything that's portable if you try hard enough. Yeah, the Rebirth ones came out on the Vita. It's the first 3 games, Rebirth 1, 2, 3.
This is our true power.
As well as, like, there's a couple other Nep games. There's, like, it's like the Sega Hard Girls one, and it's like a bunch on the Vita.
I hope we'll find something nice.
There. This is more in Green Heart, yeah. Yeah, what a surprise, right? There's like an anime trope in an anime-based game. Oh, that was the... I didn't realize we were just looking for the chest.
Praise me?
Seems like there's a lot more variety for dungeons in the Lowee than there was in Lastation, which kind of it's kind of ironically, you know, similar to the consoles, right? Nintendo goes for like weird and wacky designs, while PlayStation's just like basic. All right, let's set up our combos there for these new combos we got. Naruto running to Area 51. Yeah, I totally forgot about that too. What's new? 15% or less restores 70% HP. Kind of expensive though. Green Heart is making limited edition Xboxes and trying to build her own skate park. I believe it. Your own mini consoles. How come there isn't an Xbox Mini yet? Come on, Xbox Mini and an Xbox Mini. Go back to Lastation. The Mighty Barbie Horse Adventures, that'd be the best. Lowee basilicums are located in each city. The party now heads towards the central basilicom. It's a lot of white.
It's so cold, my butt's frozen, I think. I want to curl up by a fire with some hot chocolate and a big blanket.
It's really not that cold. We're not even dressed heavily. If you're that cold, do you want my hot pack?
Hot pants? What? What's that sort of thing doing in Lowee? This is supposed to be a magical fantasy world of fun.
Hot pack. Pack. I brought stuff from Planeptune just in case. Trade it off every few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. You're after me, Compa.
Thank you so much! It looks like Entremet is located through the forest.
They're just swapping hot pants.
Why would they build their main basilicom there? It should be made more accessible for normal people.
It's a sacred place for the goddess. This way, idiots like Nep can't wander in, break stuff, and leave so easily.
I see. Wait, you make it sound like I'm suspicious or something.
It looks like this forest, meant to turn away travelers, has become a place monsters can call home.
This snow forest. You would heard. Assuming it's just a get to the exit kind of forest.
I hope we'll find something nice.
Into that hallway, I guess.
They're not as strong as they look.
Some weird glitching there. They're not too bad. Typically what you do in most dungeons is you can manually summon the enemies, and that gives you like between 3 and 5 battles back to back, but then it turns off the encounters until the timer runs out.
Look forward to next time.
So usually that's what I do. If I can run around without getting encounters. And of course you get a big chunk of XP and everything. And since you're going from encounter to encounter back to back, you make better use of your goddess transformation.
My turn!
Good old Barney.
We're better than this.
Lowee the dinosaur.
I'll get you.
I wish nursing school was this easy.
There, now I don't have any encounters. Except for that one.
I wonder what kind of items are here.
This is in the end of that hallway.
They're not as strong as they look.
Mainly summon encounters are set on a timer, don't stop before it runs out. Yeah, it's not really a timer, it's more of a step count. So once you summon it, you have X number of steps before the random encounters come back again. So it's a nice way of just not having to deal with encounters for a bit. And since your goddess transformation carries over between the battles, because you get 3 to 5 battles back to back, so since it carries over between battles, you could just do that during the first battle, and you're like at least your strong mode any subsequent battle afterwards. So that's quite a bit. It's the wrong follow-up.
Mercy, right? I swear on this one.
Fantasy Zone never released on the CD and DVD.
I'll go as much as I... Great! We won!
This is a 300-hour RPG. How long does it actually take to platinum this one, I wonder? Alright, so it's the end of the other hallway for the Summon chests. Oops. Wall.
I'ma break it!
God, love it. All the anime running. Imagine running like this in real life.
I hope we'll find something nice.
Probably.
I got lucky.
Wow, a whole 4 reflex units. That's a horrible extra chest. This is how I run in real life. Sorry,
Lady
Luke.
Whiteheart, some travelers are requesting an audience. What would you have me do?
Some fan service.
I'm busy. Make them leave. We've had fewer and fewer visitors coming due to the monsters. Perhaps we should try to be more welcoming.
You actually believe my ability to protect has weakened due to wavering faith?
We didn't get any Black Heart fan service scenes yet, did we?
Absolutely not. How could your protection ever weaken? However, we must do something to raise our reputation. They may spread rumors how Louise CPU won't even greet travelers who came all the way through the snow to see her.
Financiers knows how to handle Whiteheart.
It's not gonna work. You can't make me come out.
Yeah, she's looking into ways to play Flappy Bird.
The evangelist will give you a lecture if you keep that attitude.
Fine. Let them in. I'll come out in a few.
Understood.
Heard of the book nerd,
Excuse
yeah.
us. These 3 are the ladies wishing to meet with Lady Whiteheart. IF, Compa, and Neptune. They are traveling the world in search of powerful monsters. You girls are here to ask questions, correct? Please, 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 be polite. Excuse me.
Hi, you goddess. It's our first time meeting you for sure.
Neptune. The hell do you think you're doing here with that fat, cheeky, stupid face?
Stupid face? I guess I'm all flush and cheeky from the cold, and my face changes when I transform, but blah! Anyway, we're looking for an item called a key fragment. We want to know if you got any idea where.
Item questing? What are you plotting?
Well, we gotta get them to save Isti. I thought you might want to help us.
Key fragments are guarded by strong monsters. If you know of any dungeons where we can fight one.
Save someone? That's good for you. You seem like you don't give a shit about anything else.
Whiteheart tells it like it is.
I haven't heard of an item like that. Too bad.
What about monsters? Any ideas where we can go? Or is that totally not goddess knowledge?
Aren't I goddess-like enough for you? Oh, so sorry. How about you ask the Basilicom those questions instead?
But this is your land. You gotta know it like the back of your head, right? If you're busy, we can come back later. When are you free? Tomorrow? The day after? The day after that? After that? That?
Never. I told you I don't know. I don't think such an item exists in Lowee. And it's the back of your hand, idiot.
What? No.
No way. Isti said there's one on each landmass. In fact, we found one on Planeptune.
This isn't Planeptune.
Then, monsters? Anywhere strong monsters gather?
You're really pissing me off. I said to ask the Basilicom. I don't care anymore.
Would that other chick know? What's her name? Oh, wait, one more. Have you heard of anyone named Isti? Her full name is...
Holy crap, shut up! I said I don't know! Such nerve showing yourself in front of me like this. Enough! Don't ever return!
White Heart, best girl. He's had enough shit.
Raising your voice like that. Rather shameful for a goddess to have such barbaric manners, Lady Whiteheart.
Conversación. You were here.
Conversación.
An evangelist's job is to go propagate beliefs regarding me to other lands, right?
Well, you need to support my teachings by acting like a goddess. Otherwise...
Oh, this is so annoying. Did you just come back here to lecture me, you pasty old hag? Why do you think I promoted you from Chamberlain to Evangelist? Get a freaking clue. Stop breathing down my damn neck.
I can't do that until you stop having your little violent, childish tantrums. Oops, was that inappropriate? Forgive me. Nevertheless, people won't follow a goddess to simply receive protection. You must...
I know! Jeez, I get it, okay? There are more and more casualties from monsters. It's a huge thorn in my ass.
You shouldn't be so frank, even with me. A goddess's leadership and style will affect their land as well. You can only improve those by improving your level of self-control.
And here I am staying quiet like you asked. I swallow most of my words so I don't just spit them out.
Still, your occasional outbursts are unacceptable as a goddess. You know that, right?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fully aware I'm so very not goddess-like and bratty. No, I'm so pissed.
I'll be gone for a while again, but make sure you watch your attitude as Lady Whiteheart.
Yeah, okay, bye. Excuse my shitty language. Don't ever come back.
Somebody needs to get some soap and wash her mouth out. Some of our lines were toned down in the latest game. Oh yeah? Well, that sucks. Yeah, I should save. All of them had children. Whiteheart would totally teach each of them a different swear just to piss the other ones off. She totally would. Message from the forum member Op Op. Hailing from Lowee. Bye PB. Hello. I want to thank someone through the radio. To the girl with the purple hair and her friends. Thanks for getting my purchase permit back. In exchange, I'll give you a purchase permit for a super rare item. No worries, I got a ton of these. Wow, what are the permits for? I'm curious. Letter from forum member Metal Collector. From Lowee. Hi PB. Have you heard of ancient metals? Rare coins used way back when as currency. You give super rare items as reward. Anyone brings me one. My address says, oh, sorry, Meta Collector. I can't divulge any private info over public broadcast, but those who are interested, find them in the forums. Item selling girl. Compa struggles making the medicine to treat Neptune's sniffles. This leads to a chance encounter between the party and a smart little girl. That would explain things.
Compa, I'm feeling icky sticky. Can you check my temperature and stuff?
Icky sticky.
Oh, you may have a cold. It's because you never use the covers when you sleep. You should be more careful about that. Hold on a minute and I'll make you some good medicine.
Are you done yet?
Huh? Why? It's not working.
Let me handle this. Sometimes beginner's luck works.
No! I want to help Nep Nep.
But you're not doing it right. Come on.
I can't watch any longer.
Gust.
Let Gust take care of it.
New character get.
Huh? Who are? I am Gust. Mix potion A and potion B, then add powder.
Totally not the Atelier company or anything.
I'm glad I stood back. What was that minor explosion? Is it done?
Synthesis failure.
She gonna say barrel? Hopefully she says barrel at some point.
Explosion is reaction caused by old ingredients. Wait here. Gust make good medicine using her own ingredients.
Why you guys speak weird like that?
There. Thank you. What's this? Do you want me to shake your hand? For ingredients and labor. What? You charge? Oh yes, valuable ingredients. I won't charge labor this time.
She says barrel, everyone drinks.
She must be pretty strict with money.
This was an unexpected expense. So you're traveling alone while selling items you synthesize? You're so young but such a hard worker. I'm one impressed nurse in training. Huh, you flatter. Tell Gust if any items needed. Gust will make for cheap. Really? Then, please tell us if you need any ingredients. We'll go gather them for you. You will? Gathering is challenge. That is wonderful. Gust, you're our friend now. Yes, friends.
They seem to be getting along.
It's a very peculiar way of speaking that she has.
I haven't seen Nep in a while. Did either of you let her off her leash or something?
I don't remember the early Atelier games having like really weird English or anything, which I could see that maybe being what they're trying to convey, but
She's in a deep sleep after taking the medicine.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know different Japanese accents, so...
No wonder it's so peaceful.
You can find out easily enough. Is the one? It was the Adam Selling Girl, right? Or if the auto actually works better in Japanese. The auto in this game is absolute garbage. Like, takes like 10 seconds between dialogue boxes. It's the worst auto I've ever seen.
ちょっと私にもやらせてよ。こういうのって案外素人がやった方が成功したりするものなのよ。ダメです。ネプネプの風は私が直すんです。けどうまくいってないじゃん。だからさ、
もう見てられないんですの。ガストに貸すんですの。
I guess she's just like a really young girl kind of thing. So she's speaking like a childish accent, I'm guessing. Well, it would make sense if, let's say, you don't want to listen to the actual dialogue, but the fact that, like, even with spoken dialogue, the auto, like, pauses for 10 seconds, like, you heard the dialogue already, there's no need to keep reading it. And you have to wait, like, 10 seconds for the next dialogue. Like, that's a bad auto mode. Like, if it's voice dialogue, auto should, like, instantly, like, as soon as the dialogue ends, the voice dialogue ends, it should go on to the next line.
念のため離れててよかったわ。軽く爆発したみたいだけど、完成したの？
失敗ですの。
Like in this scene here, it went like normal.
けど爆発するということは素材の品質が悪くなっていて変な反応を起こした証拠ですの。
And on certain ones, it just hangs.
待っているんですの。ガストがガストの素材でちゃんとした薬を作ってあげるんですの。
It's like they didn't go through and actually like find these correctly. I don't know. I tried both English and Japanese, so I know it's not like the Japanese line takes a lot longer, so it takes longer for it to go through or what.
その手は何です？
素材と調合費の費用ですの。
お金を取るんですか？
消費物だから当たり前ですの。けど今回はサービスで調合費はおまけしてあげるんですの。
もしかしてこの子って結構お金にうるさい？痛い出費です。へえ、小さいの。はいで。
Alright, and we heard her voice. Switch it back to English. So I guess they just kind of made it sound like she had like, you know, a young child speaking kind of thing, but in the English voice acting, she didn't sound as young, so she just sounded like she's got a weird accent. Louise Evangelist greets the trio. She mentioned the existence of an overlord who is rumored to be stronger than a goddess. Can her words be trusted? Yeah.
These are all our monster-infested dungeons. Are you sure you'll be fine? They're very formidable.
Yep, no worries. This is how we like it. Nothing's gonna stand a chance against all three of us lovely ladies.
Overly confident people like you tend to trigger death flags pretty quick. However, you seem like you're okay with it.
Oh, psh! Death flag. I'll snap it in half and toss it in a recycle bin because I'm environmentally conscious.
A recycle bin, huh? How modern of you. Anyhow, good luck monster hunting.
Pardon me, you there. I heard you talking about monster hunting. Have you heard of Overlord Momus?
An overlord? Maybe we've heard of that a few times.
As I thought. These monsters are Overlord Momus's loyal vassals. You will face judgment if you defeat them.
So, you're telling us not to fight them? I don't know if we can manage that.
That's unfortunate. You must think you're saving this world by fighting them. This world is already hopeless. As a servant to a goddess, I should never utter such things. However, even the goddesses are not absolute. Your efforts will go to waste.
Overlord
all
and Destroyer
so
moments.
young. Don't risk your lives doing this.
Why are you saying all this to us? We're trying to do more than sit and wait. We could probably beat that Overlord too.
One-handed, easily.
Impossible. The Overlord is so strong, even the original goddess was barely able to seal him away. The current goddesses had no choice but to escape to this world and get away from danger. All of the goddesses, except one, came down to their lands at once. That should be enough proof. They stood no chance against the Overlord, ran away, and let Celestia get ravaged. Besides, I saw it myself. The messenger's punishment by the Overlord's hand. You too will eventually.
I bet you that messenger was like mid-boss level. We can't save the world if we're scared of a weakling like that. Yeah, but thanks for story time. How can an overlord like that really exist? You have to stop playing RPGs so much.
No. No, stop. Gotta keep playing RPGs. That did burn. Stop playing so much RPGs. How rude.
Tangerines kick ass. I heard your face will turn yellow if you eat too many. Think it's true?
Tangerines do kick ass. That was very random. Party treks to the dungeon mentioned by the financier, Whiteheart's loyal chamberlain. Who will they run into next? Yeah, the like seedless mini orange things. Rugut Tower, Infested Tower.
Ready to go treasure hunting?
Somewhere around here.
My turn!
I didn't even get that reference, but yeah, that's probably exactly what it is.
I think I can handle this monster
Tower of
myself.
Druaga. We're playing a roguelike now. Yeah, it makes them sound like they're farting every time. That's not that far. Well, it's far. About 40 games, but still. 40 games is only like, 2 years. Maybe not 2 years. It's more like a year at this point.
I never let my prey go. Let's just say we're on a different level.
At least our reflex units have gone up since we went to the Lowee. We haven't needed to heal at all.
I can do this alone.
Yeah.
Are you... Did you think that was it?
Now's my chance to attack more!
One more. Great! We won!
I hope we'll find something nice.
Slightly up. Yeah, so pretty much right in that hallway there.
I wonder what kind of items are here.
Yeah.
Obtained item.
Piece of cake!
Gotta be careful about that surprise tentacle love.
Ready to go treasure hunting?
Right here? Is that what real girls sound like?
I wonder what kind of items are here. I found something.
That's what real girls stand like. See, poor Nep Nep has the rickets. I mean, poor Shame bringing up her debilitating, you know, bone disease.
I bet their experience points suck.
All right, getting better. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Every map has, well, not every, but
Did you see me?
the majority of maps have one secret treasure. So she'll point like in the direction that treasure is, so you can kind of triangulate roughly where it is, and then when you get close, it'll like land on the ground. If you're right next to it, it'll appear. And Neps is like a hammer that breaks certain walls. Like it's gonna be obvious walls. Like you'll be in a there'll be in a tunnel, and there'll be like a wall right in front of you. So that she breaks that. And then Compa's got the monster call, which if you're on a special rune, it'll usually summon a Cleone, which is like an enemy that's usually tough if you're fighting the level appropriate one, but it gives you tons of experience. So you're basically summoning like a metal babble that doesn't run away. No, I don't think this game does magic wall or hidden walls. Like I really doubt you're ever gonna see like a wall here that's actually fake or whatever. This game seems extremely simple in terms of the dungeon layouts and everything. But who knows? They might pull something like that on us. You're giving this game too much credit.
I wish nursing school was this easy.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're better than this.
Boss time. Hot dog. That's where we're supposed to not use fire on this guy.
Another one's coming.
Not bad being praised for good work.
Penguin Land. Oh, we got a nice bullet now, finally. we just need a wind bullet. We got all the elemental bullets. Obviously, wind bullet is going to be in the green land.
That was the dungeon Miss Chamberlain told us about. But of course we didn't find anything. Let's go ask again.
Hold it. Whoa, sweet! Lowee has some totally tubular people. She kinda doesn't match this land's theme, though.
The outsiders can stay out of this. Neptune's all I need.
You're after Nep too? Jeez, how does she attract stalkers? You can't make us go away that easily.
That's right. The three of us are as one. We're a party.
Party on.
Yep, 3 is 1. What now, huh? You still want to fight?
You're involving them? You've got no sense of... No. What you don't have are your memories. Neptune!
She kind of got it pretty quick. Blackheart couldn't figure that out after 2 battles.
Look pretty weak.
What the hell, the piano going on there?
No, fine. Oh, my bad. You deserve this. Ouch! Oh, my bad. Tickle.
This is indeed the Nepus, the Nepus of the Neps.
Going all out now.
Set up! Set up! Set up! Set up! Set up!
That is true.
Oh, get me. If I can put them in check.
Ouch!
Ouch!
This way,
Perfect. Perfect target. Ouch! I'm actually pretty good at this. Correct! I won't miss my target. Correct!
Frick! I was wondering what she was saying there.
Never let my prey go. I'm fine. There, I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Some random harmonica. Because why not?
right?
Oh heck, oh frick, oh fudge. Oh fuck, all the language of yours. That'd be great. Get super shinobi'd.
With this power.
Lead complete.
go as much as I can.
Think I was just a melee character? I'm actually... This is a bonus! Too late for regrets.
Shit! Let me know if you need my treatments.
Energy Bangle. Yeah, you get 3 party members for a while.
No, I just haven't gotten my full powers back.
They want to sell you the DLC, that's why.
Bye.
Bye.
Why was she after me? I don't understand. I don't recall ever meeting her before.
Empress Chronicle is the best trash. It's like finding that golden wrapper inside the trash. It's like, it's good.
Well, you are an amnesiac. That Miss New Type might be an old acquaintance.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if you pissed off a few people in the past before you lost your memory. You were probably running away from that new type, got caught, and then buried in the ground. Yeah, makes sense to me.
What sort of people would do that? She was stuck in the ground like a spear. So, shouldn't they be satisfied now? It's very rude of her to keep holding a grudge. She's like a nep-nep addict.
Nep-nep addict. I guess we're all nep-nep addicts now. It's every wife. Yep, we have turned into nep-nep addicts. Shuni. Good old Gust. I'm missing a picture between these two, though. The Compa one. Wait, they give her jiggle physics in the photos? Wow, that's a thing. Apparently Compa has jiggle physics in the photos. It's kind of funny. IF has jiggle physics, but I don't think IF would be jiggling too much here. She doesn't have much to jiggle. If hasn't tuned that scene. I mean, to be fair, she has bandaged up, so she shouldn't be jiggling too much. Maybe they made they improved their engines. Instead of having like one jiggle source in the photo, they're able to have multiple jiggle sources. They've improved their jiggle physics engine. Yeah, should if. IF, yeah. Geophysics is best physics, yep. Anything new in the shops? Doesn't look like it. People of the guild. No matter the number of powerful foes to defeat, no clue on key fragment surfaces. Head back to the Basilicom. However,
I apologize, but our goddess is not seeing guests today.
What? Is she still upset about last time? Can't you do anything, Miss Chamberlain?
I have no way to change our goddess's demands. Please leave.
Nep, she can't help. Let's go for now. I already thought up another plan in case this happened. There's something I haven't told you two. I actually belong to the guild.
not the guild.
The guild? I've learned a little about it. They're the people who don't worship the goddess of the land they're born on.
So, they don't believe in the goddess's power?
Oh, this image of a 15-year-old putting massive efforts in physics class. You can see they never paid attention. I calculate jiggle physics. I like to concentrate on soft body physics. Yeah, that's technically that's the technical term for jiggle physics. Soft body physics.
We're so-called heretics. Like if someone born on Lowee worshipped Lady Greenheart instead of Lady Whiteheart.
So, who do you believe in? Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Nope, I can't tell that to anyone, not even you. Back to the topic then. The heretics gathered together and established the guild.
She's obviously a PlayStation girl.
It's the same on every planet, but people look down on guild members. They're branded as heretics after all.
So, where are these guild members? Do they travel the world like you, Iffy?
One of the answers to that is here on Lowee.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
You know how there's a basilicom in each Lowee city, right? They govern the local area?
Yes, I remember. It's a bit different from other lands where there's only one. Does it have something to do with the guild?
Hold on, I've got a helper today. We can talk after she arrives. She's involved too.
She. What do we get? It's gonna be Nisa.
Hello.
No, just generic.
We meet again. I'm Financier, Lady Whiteheart's Chamberlain.
Nisa probably hangs out on the Xbox land.
I would have never guessed IF was also a guild member.
She's your helper? Why? She's a guild member too? But she's taking care of Lowee's CPU, right? This is whack.
Yes, I'm a member as well. I don't worship Lady Whiteheart. Work is work. My beliefs are my beliefs. But I'm sure I'll be thrown out as soon as this is public knowledge.
It sounds tough, being a heretic. Please go on. How are the towns of Lowee and the guild related?
The guild's hideout, subtly titled Guild City, is among Lowee's cities.
No, just hide out in the open. Nobody's ever gonna know.
About 10 years ago, there was an oppressive movement against heretics in Leanbox, leading to a major purge. Most members barely made it to Lowee safe. That's supposedly how the guild started.
So now what are the heretics doing here in Lowee? This is gonna lead to another Leanbox.
Those who escaped to Lowee were temporarily taken into custody as heretics at Entremet, the central basilicom. Then, they decided to create a city for the heretics run by heretics. That is Guild City. Their basilicom is run by the guild, and their members are the city's residents.
The whole city belongs to the guild.
Long story short, this spot's part of Guild City, yeah? It's not really different looking from other places.
We wouldn't want to make it seem obvious. There's still more to the story.
We want to see the CPU. Miss Chamberlain is our helper, right? How can we get into Entremet?
Don't you have special Chamberlain privileges? I bet you they'll let us in if we're buddied up with you.
A Chamberlain doesn't have much power. If I try to let someone in without permission, somebody else will stop me. Back to what I was saying. The heretics in the Basilicom will be thrown out once they're found. But depending on the situation, additional punishments may apply. The Leanbox purge is not an unrelated matter. On that note, each Lowee Basilicom is connected to Entremet via secret underground pathways.
Underground tunnels for Basilicom heretics to use as a means of escape. Financier can take us there so we can enter Entremet.
I have no idea. I've never played anything. This is my first Nep game, so... I mean, I will eventually play the remakes. But I imagine they've obviously changed some plot stuff, and of course, like, all the actual game mechanic stuff, so...
I see now. It makes sense. Let's head to that underground tunnel place. That's our best chance to see the goddess.
Sleepy.
I stayed up waggling a motion controller at the TV and didn't get enough sleep. I'm so tired.
Yeah, hopefully that's all she was waggling. Good old Wii. Luckily, there's not too many Wii RPGs that require wangling a controller. NCA reveals a pathway connecting the central Basilicom to the Guild City. The party checks the entrance, but of course, things are never so simple. I love how it loads the dungeon just to have a cutscene.
This is it? I sense the aura of monsters. How would you really use these tunnels if it came down to it?
It depends on... It's a case-by-case basis, but if the remaster is different enough from the original, I'll play both. If it's basically similar with just like some minor changes, like some quality of life additions, obviously like slight graphical upgrade, then I'll typically play the better of the two versions. So great examples: Final Fantasy X, 10 and 10-2 HD. I played the HD versions instead of the originals. Or for something like Final Fantasy 12, where they changed the gameplay system significantly by adding the Zodiac Age stuff, then I'll play both versions of 12. But of course, the remasters typically come out quite a bit later from the originals, so unless it shows up with a fast forward, I probably won't be seeing the remake for quite a while after playing the original anyways. Just loading out of a loading screen to load into another loading screen. Yep, that's the best. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts and playing the HD versions because there's not enough differences between the originals and the final mixes. Most of the final mix stuff is like post-game stuff anyways, so there's there's really not enough difference to warrant playing the originals on top of that.
We've never had to use them. The monsters started migrating here to escape from the frigid weather outside.
I see. That's only natural. Monsters are living beings with feelings too, after all.
Let's move. Financier can't fight, so we have to take care of the monsters without her.
What? She's not going to join as a fourth party member? I'll be playing the PS4 versions. I own both, but I'm not sure which one is put on the list. I probably have the PS3 ones on the list because, you know, they released the PS3 ones first, but I'll overrate it with the PS4 ones. God, yeah. There's like so many different versions.
Look pretty weak.
Yeah. Definitely has a very Arabian theme.
Here's more.
This is our true power.
Not bad. I'ma break it. I wonder what kind of items are here.
Really? Really? I gotta wait for this thing to regenerate again. Ugh.
I wonder what kind of items are here. It's a mimic? Psych.
Psych.
Here, Mr. Monster. Don't be shy.
I wonder if they're actually as mimics in this.
Care of this
I
alone.
haven't seen one yet, so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I reached Kingdom Hearts naturally over the course of the chronological games, but I played the PS4 version.
All right, getting better.
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Great! We won.
No more encounters, hooray! At least for the next half of the dungeon.
I'ma break it! A treasure! Ready for a battle?
Time for some more Cleones.
Be careful, everyone!
Sneak attack? How the hell was that a sneak attack? We literally called the monster to us.
I've got this.
End battle. I'ma break it!
Let's not waste our time here too much.
Yeah, thank God for the skip.
Victory for our party.
If it wasn't for the skip button, this game would be infinitely worse.
Neptune's already given up. Or maybe she never meant to go back. Financier, I thought you took today off.
Sorry, Dari. The correct answer is Neptune and her 3 awesome birdies. Don't include me in this. I told you to not tell her I was here.
You brought them? Whatever. I'll hear you out, since you're here. Financier, go away. Take them too.
Understood. Everyone, let's go before Our Lady verbally abuses us, crushes our egos, and takes away our wills to live.
But what if we like that?
What? Financier! There's no way Nep can carry on an important conversation by herself.
Burn.
Nep Nep, focus and do your best. I believe in your social skills.
Damn Chamberlain. Told those girls your identity? Careless idiot.
Are you still angry? Sorry, but I really gotta ask about the key fragment again.
You've developed tough skin since coming to the human world. Or should I say fat skin with lots of blubber? Whatever. I've no intention to talk to you. I won't tell you a damn thing. Not even if I did know something, stupid brat. What are you here for? What happened to your freaking land? Stuff your stupid fat head into your ass and go home.
Lady Whiteheart? You're not acting like you were a second ago. Did I step on a personality swap button trap?
You stepped all over me and my land. Looking for an item? Get the hell out of here.
No, right? She got, like, no fat.
Whoa! What's wrong with you? Why are you being a vulgar meanie? I just want to save Isti. What you got to lose by helping me? Aren't you Louise CPU?
How dare you bring that shit up with me? What's wrong with you, bitch? Lady Whiteheart? You're creeping me out. Huh? Lady Whiteheart? You called me by my full name.
Yep, Lady Whiteheart. Do you want to be called something more fun? How about Whitey Poo?
Call me that again and I'll kill you. I guess you're not someone who can pretend or lie.
Huh? Seriously, what's up with you? You were super mad and now you're acting all smirkalicious.
Smirkalicious.
Forget it. It's fine. You can leave now.
How could I? I'm way confused here. I'm not gonna go until you tell me about monsters and the key fragment.
Okay. Write your questions on a damn piece of paper and give it to the Chamberlain. I'll write back.
You sure? Now you sound really indifferent or something.
Oh no, I think I'm growing more fond of you. You're exactly who I thought you were.
New at the shops. Nope. Dragon baby. Bearded tunnel man. Someone witnessed a green dragon carrying an infant on its back. Apparently the infant was kidnapped in a nearby village. Oh boy, can someone help before the dragon eats the child? Professor Compa, the game whiz, has a challenging question for Neptune. Oh look, is this a game store? Yepers, whoa, I've never seen games like this before. It's called a Watch and Game. It's reverse Compa's Game and Watch. The original portable game. Everything about it is so retro and bleepy and bloopy. How do you play this, Yuli? Choose a difficulty level, then choose either Game 1 or Game 2. You can use this as a normal watch when you're not playing. It's the real start of an era. Is it? Well, maybe back when it was pretty cool and stuff. Now, Compa has a question for the new gaming fan. Oh yay, bring it on, miniskirt. Which product led to the invention of the watch and game? I'll buy you dinner and dessert if you get it right. I don't know. I would guess a calculator, maybe? What? Huh? What's up? Oh. Seems she didn't expect you to get it right. I mean, that was been the first thing I would assumed. I mean, it's an electronic game. Like, what was before that? Calculators? Guard dragon.
to go treasure hunting?
Hoping that little U-shaped thing.
Obtain treasure.
Data storage keychain. An almighty keychain that stores data available in 2 terabytes and 4 terabyte size. I mean, I guess back when this game was new, 2 and 4 terabytes were like a lot of data. Although I guess a 2 and 4 terabyte USB stick would still be extremely expensive at this point.
They're not as strong as they look.
They exist, but they can be picking them up at Walmart.
Easy. Who's next?
Here, Mr. Monster. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Now this one might be the 13,000 XP version, something where this is like a level 12 dungeon. Let's find out. Yeah. Health barely moved, so it's a tougher version here. Alright, you have a great dinner.
This is a bonus.
I've got this. One more.
Not yet.
Next.
I've got this.
I never let my...
I've got this.
Give me that sweet, sweet XP, please, kid. Thanks.
Not bad being praised for good work.
All right, level up.
I'm stronger.
I'll keep getting stronger.
We got this!
It's a tough random encounter.
All right, get.
Holy shit, that should just... okay. That's like a random encounter, what the fuck?
Outies!
Just did like 13,000 damage to me.
That didn't hurt. This is a good time.
That's not fair. Dude. It's like a level 12 area too, what the hell? I mean, it was just literally just a random encounter during running around here. It's not the boss. It's trying to like... Alright, let's just kill him and see how much...
Next one in.
My. This wasn't bad compared to some of the
2000
other
XP
ones.
for random encounter. Reload. Yeah.
So this is it?
Wait, did I not save before that last dungeon? This is before we got to yeah, this is I didn't save after the last dungeon. Whoops.
Not bad.
I think I can handle this monster myself!
I never let my prey go.
Got him good!
Detour, not a medium tour or large tour. Maybe it's a huge tour. Those would be the worst.
Obtain treasure.
I'ma break it!
Ready to go treasure hunting?
Gigatour.
I found something.
Might be the worst boss ever.
Ready for a battle?
All's well that ends well.
I love how Compa never gets a turn in any of these battles.
Next.
Turn.
Well, I don't know what single turn.
I never let my... strong as they look. This is a bonus. Take it home.
Hey, Tex, how's it going? Welcome to Nep. The Nep is Nep. Really hard to pick those up. I wish those would just pick up automatically. This time I'm gonna make sure I save. Going to that supposed level 12 dungeon with a friggin' Minotaur just murders our party. There's like a skip dialogue option. There's no like skip entire cutscene option. Record of a lot of War. Side quest dungeons, found a place where the levels are very fast. It's been a long time since I played Record of a lot of War. I think I vaguely remember the one you're talking about, though. Spot where there's a bunch of XP. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Should summon a group before we get a bunch of Minotaurs. Once Nep's in her you know what, let's change this too. Let's change her outfit. This is just for the hell of it, but Frost is more defense. Okay, let's go pure attack. So there's a picture of herself on her ass. Did we have a cardboard something or other? Or maybe it was in that dungeon that I didn't finish, yeah. When we get murdered. It's 1 a.m. Alright, Cryomaniac, you have a fantastic night. Yeah. Where did we get Penguin Land? When did that happen? Must be water-based. If this is a place they recommend for level 12, I mean, I don't know. I think this enemy is just really out of place in this dungeon. so much fucking damage.
I'm glad no one is seriously hurt.
Why did Nep not heal there, by the way? It was definitely... Or maybe that wasn't 30%.
Ready for a battle?
Get ready. Just... Did you think that was...
I've got this.
Did you think that was it?
I'll go as much as I can.
Did you think...
God damn it. Why do they always attack the same one? Ugh.
It's only over if I give up.
It's a good time to take a quick break anyways. So let's pause the timer for a minute. Take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. So, right back.